So
Dun,
worried.
dun, dun, dun.
How badly have we affected them in the future?
Not at all, because they leapt to almost 2 years ahead of you now.
What?
Hey, you take time to go to the Feywild. You may not come out at the same time you went in.
You know what? That is entirely fair.
And they decided to test out their plane shifting device on their airship. Ended up in the Feywild where it broke down. And even between two very smart people, it took them like 2 weeks to fix it.
2 weeks in the Feywild.
We
is
didn't
2 weeks
test
in the
it.
material plane. Or prime material plane. Is there a difference between... Is there multiple material planes?
There was. There isn't anymore. Yes, there used to be a reason to call it the prime material plane because there were 4 other material planes. But unfortunately, for Campaign 3, there is now only 1 material plane.
Well, that's convenient.
I mean, you can still try and go there because, as far as you guys know, it's still there.
Bold of you to assume Nilla knows the history of the world.
Yeah, to be fair, I'd say it would be more along the lines of like a mage to actually know that those things existed in the first place.
Fair.
All right. Well, Flair's gonna be an hour late. Niffle's gonna be Niffle. So I guess we get started since the majority is here.
Am I part of the majority?
I mean, not right now, but if you want to stay and listen, you can.
Okay.
You're not forced to leave.
I'll mute.
Welcome back, everybody. Last week was 2 weeks ago was super eventful. Last session, I should say. You guys decided you wanted to go on a tangent of trying to redeem a bunch of people, or a bunch of Dea, and that worked out so well. You found out that apparently Tiamat has it in for you, like badly. wants you to meet your maker, as it were.
Destroyed and your soul devoured.
Yeah,
I've already met my maker.
I mean, yes, you have. That is fair. Then you went through the rigmarole with a few others. You've learned that if you wanted to redeem Tempest, you would need to stop the Elven, or you would need to assist him in stopping the Elven War with words alone. Talking to Kershka told you basically any magic deity can be restored to full honors if they can basically facilitate the restoration of Draven's sanity, which I believe Robert is shouldering that burden at this very moment.
We're trying, boss.
Kelemvor told you that in order to redeem them, you would need to basically challenge she would have to give you the location of the first death, and then you'd have to challenge said death.
Number 1.
Number 1, sorry. Correct. Number 1 to a one-on-one fight. You also did some research into a few other deities. Lovitar, you found out was dead. Much in the way that you also found out that Ogma was dead. And the final deity you looked into was a Chirasu, goddess of ninjas. Yeah, and basically, in order to restore that deity, you need to basically perform a reverse heist and return something that was of value that was stolen from somebody. So that basically sums up all the deity stuff you went over. You just did a bunch of others, like looking for stuff, trying to plan out your next moves. And this is pretty much where we left off, was Robert gaining an immense amount of power and not imploding in the process. Not that implosion was necessarily what was going to happen. Just saying. So, the floor is yours.
I believe we were gonna steal, or we were gonna do that High Sand Museum.
I think that's kind of what you guys were leaning towards, but I don't know if you guys actually like determined location, what you were going to do. You just kind of outlined some rough draft plans.
Wasn't there a museum very close to us? I remember someone asked.
Well, as far as I remember, we were kind of like at the museum or in the vicinity because I know I wanted to go in there and say that I wanted to talk to the director and see if there was any actual like items that were stolen that need to be returned.
Right. That was the line of questioning, and that is where uh, capped it off because I felt that was a better place to start for this session. Give me a second.
And maybe the museum has some like cultural artifacts that deserve to be returned to their homeland or something.
I mean, that is also not a bad idea.
Oh, good fucking call. Didn't think about that one. Yes, I am here to speak to the director of the museum. I came here today to.
I look all like
I didn't.
wobbly wobbly, right?
Hold
Like,
on.
like immense powers like coming off of me.
Sorry, dogs were misbehaving. Not yes and no. It would depend on who's looking at you.
I will say that I will stay on the ship then, because I'm going to try and see if I can get this under control. And let me know if you need my assistance.
I was trying to remember what Draven's specific aura is, because that would affect things.
It was like lightning and death and dark and bad shit.
Oh yeah, Death Aura. That's right. I remember now. Yeah, that's that one. Yes. And because that is active, I should also mention before you guys leave the ship, you'll notice within a very 10 feet per divine rank. That's okay. So you'll notice every source of light within 200 feet of Robert just snuffs out.
Huh, when it get this dark.
And anyone who's within that 200 feet would notice that even with dark vision, you cannot see through this darkness.
Blind sight.
You can feel your way through this darkness.
I snuff
say.
out like regular light too?
Uh-huh. It's all light.
Yeah, I don't think this would be good for me to go down there right now. I'm trying to get this under control.
That should be fantastic if we're going to rob the place.
Like I said, if you need me, let me know. Ooh, I'll do. We don't have a telepathic bond, do we?
Not yet.
I'll do Rory's telepathic bond. I'm pretty sure Draven's got. Oh, I have that now.
Is everybody willing yes, you did. Is everybody willing participant of the spell?
Yes.
Yeah.
The consent.
Finally got in the ninja's head.
What have you discovered,
no.
my friend?
Raiden, all you hear is show tunes. I'm kidding.
You hear all cartoon shows, all old cartoons.
Put
I
him
think
on
this
fucking
lasts
hold.
an hour.
What, the darkness?
The bond.
Eh, normally, yes.
Is it an hour? I thought it was longer than that, but I guess it's an hour.
No,
It's a
because
ritual, so the wizards always just keep casting it if you need it.
yeah. And we had a unique scenario in our Saturday game, so. Anyway, so who is joining Nate? Who is joining Nate in the pursuit of the museum?
I am.
Raiden 2. This was also something that he called for.
I am not quiet.
Rob Raiden, who for some reason wants to still be a freaking worm.
I do not know how.
I'll work on that, Chet.
Okay, I'll let you fix that. Flair, I'm gonna say he stays on the ship because he doesn't necessarily trust the new guy yet.
Also, I figured out why I always struck every allies because every time I talk I hit Alt and it would go to all my allies. I was like, oh, I realized after
Gotcha.
keep clicking Alt when we're in the game. I was like, oh no.
Gotcha. Okay, who do I have that would fill this spot nicely? As you walk in, you would find a reception hall, which has like there doesn't actually need to be dark vision on here. 1 second. I promise you it is perfectly lit. There we go. Yeah, so
Get the name right now. I just get to get the size right.
so you would enter this hall, and everywhere you see like these golden staunches or sconces, and depends on how you look at it. Basically, there's a doorway in between each one, so there are like 8 halls in total in different directions. They all have various plaques above them and the archway that kind of dictates where they go. At the end of the hallway, go with a nice brown. Brown's always a good color. Said brown, not black. There. You would see a kind of podium where you notice the receptionist stays. I had a receptionist, but I cannot seem to find them. Give me a minute. I guess we will go with you. It is a little gnomish fellow who appears to be tinkering with some sort of machinery. Thus, looks to be a head of some sort to a construct that you do not see a body for anywhere. Oh, good morning.
Good.
Morning. Originally we came here to speak with your director. Wondering if they had anything stolen, maybe that they might need found and returned.
That is a good question. There have been a couple break-ins. I don't know whether there has anything been stolen, though. Let me see if I can page the director for it. He'll place his hand on a crystal ball.
I was about to ask, does your world have pagers?
Of course they do. After a minute, he will, after a minute of, like, staring into space, like, staring at you, but not at you, you can tell that he's kind of staring through you. He will say, the director is busy, but he did relay some information. If you are adventurers looking to, look into this crime, we'd be happy to take that on. And, he, reaches underneath the reception podium and pulls out a folder. And he'll rest it upon the counter space.
Well, let's open the folder and see what's inside.
There actually have been two major artifacts stolen from the museum. From the how do I word this? It's called, we'll just say it's called the Hall of the Divine. And essentially it's a wing of the museum that has statues of various deities in the form that they're most known for. It is seen as a way to educate the public, at the very least, to know what is out there. This wing has become a little less necessary since the fall of the Deus Dea, but there were two major thefts from this exhibit, as well as basically 4 acts of vandalism. And the objects that were stolen was a giant platinum statue of Bahamut and a 5-headed dragon statue of Tiamat, which was made of various metals and stones.
But didn't we see a giant statue of Bahamut?
You did.
That was in the last town that we were at, right? That was in Oxford.
No, you will hear in your mind. No, that's in the Mage Guild. I mean, in the Merchant Guild. He is there. Me and Nate talked to him, or Nate and I talked to him.
I think you said the merchant has it? Was there? Yeah. Well, there's that.
Yeah.
But how would we figure out? And I kind of turned to oh shit, why can't I think Nays, and I'm like, so how do we find out what items have this museum is actually stolen from others?
Oh, you mean what I had suggested? Well, that I'm not sure, but I mean, we already have a lead on an object to be returned. Why not just go after that.
Oh no, I think that's an excellent idea. I'm sorry, I would decide something like, I really think that is a below average idea, and who knows?
As well. How, does it say how? Like when it was stolen?
It's
What kind
been
of
it's
information
been
does
about a
it have?
week.
No, it does not.
It's been about a week.
And I point to where it says when it was stolen.
It doesn't give you an exact day. They just basically tell you, like the description tells you, it's been about a week.
Alright. It's just kind of weird.
Well,
Nothing
unfortunately,
seems lying, right?
There's nothing weird about it. It's rivalry.
All right, well, let's go to Merchant Guild and see what they have. See what's going on with this.
Hey, you think we can steal that statue, Robert? You old Bobby. Oh.
In your head, you hear there was a quest to take it. Just take the quest.
Oh, was there?
Yes, to return it to Darkheart, Braveheart,
Yeah, but if we
Heart,
kind of, but
that
if
really
we,
dark Duskfang. Yeah, Duskfang.
what? Who the hell is Dustfinger? Why would I want to give him a platinum statue of Bahamut?
I don't
it's
know.
a
The
town.
guy at the Merchants Guild said it needed to be returned to the owners down there.
Okay, so do we know who the original owner of the statue is?
It does not list it on the. It does not list it in the folder of information that you have.
And then, obviously I was putting that out to whoever has the Rorys in case somebody has some info. You guys are followers of Bahamut, eh? We just freed him. Like, could we, like, has anybody got, like, a connection? Maybe they can ask him. Hey, who made that statue for you?
If I can see the statue, I might be able to learn something about it, about its nature.
So do we think it'd be dangerous to return that statue to Dustfang? We gotta return it to somebody who
The
stole it.
gentleman told me it was very dangerous and that he just wanted it off his hands. I think he might have even used he thought it was cursed.
Cursed. This is cursed. That is cursed. Everything is cursed with you.
He's a very nice guy. He has a cat.
Who has a cat?
The guy that wanted to get rid of the statue.
I don't remember the cat. Do I remember the cat? I like cats.
I told him he should get a dog because cats
I
don't love people.
love.
Oh, that's
I
right.
love cats.
I forgot all about that.
Cats are my.
I even told
favorite
Hyde he
animal.
needed to get a dog.
Hyde is my favorite person.
Well, we know where there is a statue of Bahamut. Let's go see. Let's talk to this guy and see what we can find out.
We need to know if it's the statue of Bahamut, not just a. I got you. Good call. Good
Or if it's some
call.
sort of disputed ownership or something. Maybe the statue is an item that was taken from its rightful owners.
It
from the
definitely,
museum.
it definitely was. So we just like melt it down and return it to the earth with that, like.
Were you guys? You guys were in the Black City, right? Or were you in?
Airmore.
All right. Yeah. Thank
We're in Paramore.
Airmore. Hourmore.
Oh,
Paramore without the P.
Yeah, see, sheriff's place, the inn right across the way. Everything's in downtown except for the Merchants Guild's over there.
bitch! I said what they said.
Alrighty. Well, assuming you guys are walking over there.
Oh, we're going in that direction.
Yeah.
On your way there, make a perception check. Those who are present.
I would say we're a motley fucking crew. You say perception, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
I get advantage. I will throw 2 dice at you. That's what they said. Bitch, that's what they said.
As you're walking down the road, how to describe this scene? As you're walking down the road, Nate, you're confidently walking, taking your stride, and you feel like you bumped into somebody, but there's no one there. Nate, unfortunately, invisible people can't get past you.
Are they invisible and or on the ethereal plane?
They are invisible.
Okay, my unless they're something crazy, I should be able to see them.
Oh, I forgot what your perceptions are.
My robe of eyes.
Oh, right. Okay,
See.
then that makes this a hell of a lot easier. You see a Earth Genasi who is trying his best, like, to stay out of your way as you are walking through the streets, and he's going the opposite direction, but you can tell that he's trying to avoid being seen. I mean, obviously because he's invisible, but also because even invisible, he's acting very suspicious. Yeah, strange. For a guy who's invisible, he's certainly trying to sneak.
But so you don't want to touch anything, and you don't want to make any sound because you'll it's like, dude, you're in a place where people are walking. Just walk.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty sure I'm just like kind of staring at it. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? What do you mean? Why can't it like people? What do you mean invisible people can't get past him?
He has true sight.
Oh, he saw him. I thought he was. Oh, so then he just got ran into.
Sorry, I guess bad choice of words. They cannot visibly get past him because he literally sees everything. He sees all.
I thought he had some like ability that just stopped invisible people from.
That would be hilarious.
Crazy.
What?
That is so weird.
That'd be hilarious and very niche. So it's up to you what you guys do with that information. But since both you have the ability to sense or see invisible creatures, you would notice within 2 minutes why he is trying to be very sneaky. As you see a invisible creature that looks very similar to like a displacer beast, appears to be hunting for something.
Oh, man.
It's like traveling across the rooftops trying to find some sort of prey.
Mhm. And that one's invisible too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it
Uh,
is it just straight up hunting that guy?
It seems like it. Just observing its movements and the way that it's acting, it appears to be like beelining for him.
If the guy's still near us, I'll say, "Hey, is that thing after you?"
He will look confused for a second because he doesn't realize you can see him.
I've been watching him this whole time, like straight up, just like turning as he's going. Like, oh, look at that thing. Pretty sure, knowing Nays can see. Well,
He's gonna.
I guess, but
He's going to like nod his head up and down in a yes fashion, still not realizing you can see him. But it's one like the subconscious. He's subconsciously answering you because you're asking a question that's relevant.
well, you better keep running, fool, because it looks fast.
I am going to. Let me see. So many spell. Okay, I'm gonna dominate monster.
On the
On
guy?
the, no, on the creature that's hunting him.
That is hilarious.
Okay, you do it on the guy instead, just for fun.
And still.
What's your DC? And I can't remember. That's a charisma, right? Yeah, charisma. Oh, wisdom.
21.
No resistances. You get the feeling that your spell succeeded.
I said, all right, I got it. And I'll call the beast down to me.
It comes down to you with no complaint, and then sits in front of you.
So why was this after you?
I'm on the run. I have broken out of prison when an opportune moment struck.
We've all been there. Good luck. I'll send this away someplace. And I'll tell the beast to go in the opposite direction of whatever direction he goes in.
You'll kind of continue back the way you came, so it'll kind of go the direction you're going to go. So if he's going south, you're going north.
Okay.
And I'll shout, just circle back around once you go in that direction. To the creature.
After a few minutes, both disappear from sight just because they're down the way. Nothing interesting appears to happen until you reach the Merchants Guild. As you get to the Merchants Guild, there is a giant hole where the door should be.
Was there a hole always there?
Not the last time you were here.
I don't know. Is it in the shape of a giant dragon?
No. It is circular.
Giant chocobo?
No, it's circular.
I'll walk through the hole. Hello?
Everyone appears to be unconscious or dead.
Believe I got to mask your wounds.
I use my new
Haha.
Shield of Divine ability.
Oh, right.
I'm
What was
like, I
that?
can't do anything. And I use the ability.
Alrighty, so everybody appears to regain some semblance of consciousness. As you peer around, just based on your passive perceptions, there appears to have been an explosive that went off in here, as there is soot and black marks everywhere. All radiused out to about 40 feet.
Large platinum statues in here.
No.
Okay, who's in charge here?
The receptionist will kind of stand up, straighten themselves out. I guess that would be me.
We heard you had a platinum statue you wanted to get rid of.
Well, not us, a client. Yes, a merchant by the name of merchant by the name of Trevor Salsa came by, starting probably from yesterday, and was looking to have this statue returned to its rightful owners in Dustfang.
Let's see.
And the strangest thing is only moments ago, the group said that they would help him transport it. But when they started acting suspicious, a few adventurers tried to step in and, alleviate, as there appeared to be some sort of heated argument, and that's when one of them dropped a black spherical device that let out a massive explosion. I don't know much beyond that of what happened exactly, because all I remember is heat and fire and this great force hitting me, and then blackness. And then I saw my grandma'am. She was welcoming me to this wonderful place, and then I woke up here.
Okay. Uh, Alright, we'll try to find this find the statue and the people who are responsible for this.
Thank you. That would be appreciated.
I'm guessing you have no security cams.
They were all destroyed.
Anybody have any idea what that device was?
If you're asking that to the room, the adventurers will kind of shake their head. One of the slightly more grizzled-looking ones said that he suggests it might have been an actual bomb, but he's never seen one with a yield that powerful. Not in your everyday use bombs anyway. So if anything, it would have to be a custom-made bomb.
A bomb? Interesting.
The other comment he would have is that it didn't have a wick or a fuse like normal bombs do. It was almost a solid piece of spherical metal.
I'm guessing there's no shrapnel or
None that you can see. And for such a powerful explosive, it didn't seem to do much actual damage to the structure. It only left, blackened charred wood and some soot, essentially. For as big as the blast radius is on this, you would have expected more damage.
Hey Robert, have you gotten any new magic that helps you find things, or
Okay. I don't know. Hey Robert, do I have an ability to find this platinum dragon?
I would say with everything that you have, you probably have the ability to find this platinum dragon.
I will try to use that ability. That is it locate object or?
That's probably the one that you... I can't think of any spell besides that.
You can scry on an
No.
object, can't you?
Yes, you can.
You can get planar ally where you like summon a dude and have him go look for it by you.
If it's a
Uh,
spell,
first I
Robert
try-
knows it.
First, I try locate object.
There isn't one within 1,000 feet of you.
I respawned. If the ship wasn't so fucking high, maybe I would have found something. Then I'm gonna try a scry. This is like 10 minutes cast, right?
Normally. However, you start to pull out the materials and the turn to the right page for the incantation, and you're ready to scry, and your scrying medium immediately shows up.
New Platinum Dragon, who dis?
It does not. You can tell the spell is working, and you can tell the spell is seeing, but you're getting nothing but static.
I will respond. They're thieves. They have a scry blocker. Blast them.
Well, I would like to, but we'd have to find them first.
We don't have a scry blocker breaker.
Scry blocker breaker. That's a good one. Do I have a scry blocker breaker?
No, but because of all the new things you have access to, you know that your scry is being blocked by a spell. Just have to look up the spell.
Is that one that stops you from scrying on people?
It does more than that,
Non-detection,
but
probably.
yes. No, that would be too low.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to remember if it's 8th or 9th level. Hmm. 8th or 9th? Or is it? Oh no, it might be 7th. Hang on. Alright, you know what? I'll just look up. I think
Is
it's...
this Mordecai's Sanctum?
No, it's 6th level though. Is this it? Okay, so you would actually see some layering here because you have magic vision. So you would see a 6th level abjuration spell. You would see
They're getting fancy.
a 3rd level abjuration spell. And you would see a 8th level conjuration spell.
They put triple protection on this thing, guys.
Oh, and another 8th level conjuration spell. That is a good
Checking off my stuff, guys. Hold on a second.
That does not appear to work. And as you cast that spell, a 9th level spell appears to block you.
They got
Sorry, an
they
8th
got
level
quad protections.
an 8th level abjuration spell.
They know I'm hacking, guys. They're counter hacking.
Hacking movies happening right now. We're not seeing it.
And I don't know how close they are, huh?
No, because Scry doesn't necessarily tell you like anything other than what you see with it.
I can't start counting 1 1000, 2 1000 until I start getting blocked.
No. Scry's more instantaneous than that.
Yeah.
I will say, again, because you have things, you know it's not on this plane.
Oh, guys, they left the plane. Go figure they have someone that can cast 9th level spells and under. There.
Do you know which way we left to?
How do you know that?
Well,
You would need a Hound of Law if you you knew where they teleported from or whatever. You can have those guys. How do you follow? I don't know. Ask somebody.
It's a Hound of Law.
That is a good question.
And what is that question?
What's a Hound of Law?
Oh. Well, that I can't talk about.
It's not the thing that It's not the thing that was chasing that guy, right?
No, I don't think so. Was it?
No.
No, it doesn't. They don't look like displacers. It looks like basically they're a type of will-o'-the-wisp.
Ah.
But they have the ability to follow people who like plane shift and teleport and stuff like that. Those who've been here for a while actually campaigned with a Hound of the Law. Or Hound of Law. That was Jinx's pet.
Alright.
Powers that be says no.
I'm sorry, it's in their name.
Neither of me are close to that. All right. So aside from the hounds of we don't have, I start scrolling through to see, is there any way to track portals?
You can commune. Maybe ask a god a question.
Turn to myself, say, hey.
Divination. There's a bunch of different spells you can use. Well, no, if they're protected, never mind. Probably, well.
Hey, you were talking to some guy that was like your imaginary friend. Your imaginary friend didn't come from this direction, right?
Invisible guy? Yeah, he came from this direction, but he said he broke out of prison.
Hmm. Yeah, it has nothing to do with that.
Maybe he saw somebody.
Can't imagine how he did that.
Is there a prison next to the Merchants Guild?
No, but you know there's a sheriff station not too far away.
Did that guy lie to me?
He might have.
I know when people lie. It's natural instinct.
I call back the
You
this
know I
wizard
worship.
beast and send him after the
Oh,
guy
shit.
again.
He gets right on that.
Can you talk to that thing and ask him? Stand there.
I mean, theoretically he can because he has Dominate Monster, so it understands him to a certain extent.
Well, I didn't know if the creature could talk. Like, why are you chasing that guy? You know.
It does not appear to have that semblance of intelligence, but it does understand him. After a little bit, it kind of ends up here in town square where it starts to like walk around in circles and then just sits down confused.
He left from here. Probably went to join his friends.
You don't think he was part of this, right? Like he didn't do it.
It's strange that he would have been left behind, but maybe he got caught in the blast and he thought he was dead.
Did he look messed up?
No, he looked perfectly fine.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic. See what I see here.
On this end of the spectrum, you would see some trace magics in there. You'd see some conjuration. I think it's a... Yes, you'd see some conjuration, you'd see some illusion, and you'd see some evocation.
Hmm.
Oh, and you would see oh, I guess that is also evocation. So you see even more evocation. It appears to be on everybody that was in this guild hall.
Oh, we're in the town square.
Oh, fair enough. Then you see. Kidding. You would town square. Yeah, you'd see the similar things. It's conjuration, evocation, but then you would see what's conjuration. More conjuration. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This appears to be concentrated on the spot that the Displacer Beast was circling around.
Can I use weird insight on the remnants of the magic that I see?
That is a good question. I would say with weird insight. Make an insight check. Well, certainly doesn't get much better than that. The remnants are from a plane shift spell.
I kind of figured that. Oh, and since I cast Detect Magic, the Dominate monster has worn off.
It is still sitting at your feet.
I guess it's non-aggressive to anyone he's not set to pursue.
Do we think that this guy is with him?
At this very moment, you see a very, very tall individual wearing a cowboy hat and a duster walk up. Can I have my dog back?
Oh yeah, sorry about that. There was a misunderstanding.
Thank you. Kind of looking at you weird.
You a bounty hunter?
You could say that.
Do you know 95?
I knew a guy named 95, yeah, once upon a time.
Oh yeah, he was traveling with us for a while. Went back home.
Oh, that's too bad. He was a fun fella to be around. And by fun, I mean he was like a stick in mud.
Totally agree.
You're not there.
Oh, damn.
I ruled it as you didn't leave your ship because Robert didn't leave your ship.
Gotcha.
Because he said something to the effect of he's sure that he shouldn't be going into a museum with these powers, and that caused pause for Hyde. Because what could he do to your ship isn't the next question.
Good point.
I don't know. You can't see anything, so it doesn't matter.
Hyde, did you see the I pinged you with the rewards we got last week?
Yep.
Cool.
Did you guys ask that guy why he was chasing that guy?
Oh yeah. Can I ask why you were pursuing him?
The varmint broke out of jail last night. Some detainee decided to manhandle the poor sheriff on duty, and convict, as we should say, decided to make his move at the same time that the detainee did.
We're looking into the
Who was
theft
the
of a statue.
detainee? Sorry, go ahead.
We were looking into the theft of a statue from the Merchants Guild. We believe the criminals fled to another plane, and it looks like your target escaped too, in the same way.
Wouldn't surprise me. The feller is incredibly powerful magic caster. So if he used a plane shift, he's going to be out of those for the next couple hours.
You don't know any way of tracking a plane shift spell, do you?
Unfortunately not. Usually you get the big fancy mages to come in and cast all sorts of weird magic to figure out that answer for you. But with my particular target, there's only one place he could have gone. There's only one place he would be familiar enough with to cast that spell and get there without problem.
Plain Earth.
No, surprisingly. Kind of gives you a look. It's the plane of wind. Sorry, plane of air. Apparently his parents are from there.
He's weird. Cool.
There a Mages Guild in
Gotcha.
town? Or any kind of magic supply place?
I'm sure you could find a store with that sort of scrolls and incantations for those with the talent to cast them, but as far as the Magi Assembly, they are not present here in Aramore.
Well, I can cast plane shift. I need the tuning fork.
Oh, well, then you could probably find one at the Hedgewick's Fine Emporium.
Right.
They handle high-end items, and tuning forks to other planes probably counts as a high-end item.
And Nate, you wanted to know what was you were saying?
Oh, I was wondering who the detainee that manhandled the sheriff was, but it
Some
doesn't matter.
some freak in disguise that was apparently a teddy bear disguised as a humanoid.
Sounds familiar.
Apparently, he was really ugly too. Terribly done disguise. They saw through it right away.
Very familiar.
Sir, I can tell you with all honesty, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. That is crazy. Hope you have a good day. Hope you catch your man.
In
If
your
you
head,
heard
you
anything
hear
about a
that was
platinum
rude.
statue, let me know.
Sure, if I happen to see
What are you talking about?
if I happen to see a
Sorry,
group
I
of
was
people
on
who
my-
has your statue, I will I'll try to send you a sending.
Thank you.
Name's Nate.
Nevitz.
Oh, hey guys, I found a spell. If I get down there and I encompass the whole area in darkness, I can see where that guy went. But you guys just found out where he went.
We don't
That's
know
not
that.
what we're
100%.
looking for. This
But,
guy could be completely unrelated. Can you go to? I assume they
But
plane shifted from the Merchants Guild.
remember when we were talking through our ideas about putting Hyde back, and we said that could work?
Yeah, huh?
Well, this guy escaped too.
We did
Oh,
that clown.
return a prisoner that escaped.
So we're gonna put both of them in?
Who?
Double or
Hi- yeah, hiding the other escape person?
I will protect Hyde from going to jail with my life. I'm just kind of walking away. Like, so you think this is a whole red herring for our platinum dragon dealio? I think so too.
Yeah.
Let's see, platinum dragon. So they went to a different plane.
I mean, I could go to the Merchants Guild and do the same spell there to see if I can find out where they went.
Well, is that where they teleported out?
I mean, it would be handy if you had this giant ash statue to immediately go somewhere else instead of dragging it out the front door.
And they did drop that bomb on them, and then so that could have definitely gave them. Let's not go there, and let's not do that.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the Merchants Guild.
And I'll meet you. I won't meet you there. Hey, I am not going to the Merchants Guild to meet Robert. And I head off, and I'm like, I don't know if you guys heard all that. Like, I guess it was in our head.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have heard my.
Were
they
you guys
wouldn't have
going to the Emporium? Or are you guys?
If everyone's going to the Merchants Guild, I'll follow along.
Hyde, if are you going to follow Robert down to the Merchants Guild?
Am I following?
Yeah, do you want to go to the Merchants Guild?
I need to go to the bank. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
skilled.
Sure.
Do they have a bank? Do they have your bank here?
Go for the bank to be near the Merchants Guild.
As you get to the
They didn't
Merchants
ask for
Guild.
their bank. They just asked for a bank.
Hi, welcome to the Merchants. Oh, it's you again.
Oh, it's you again. I just brought half of you people back to life.
They don't know that.
I just said it out loud.
It's
God
a
damn, I
merchant
couldn't
guild.
say. I couldn't say that. Fuck.
Exactly.
And then it gets dark.
Let's see. I'm like, dude, what are you saying? I just brought all of you guys back to life, which that's a lie.
True. But it was a lie.
Our friend is going to try and figure out where they transported the statue to. Things might get a little weird here when he
It's gonna
comes.
get a lot.
Well,
Gonna get a lot weird. I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot weird.
as Niffle and Hyde travel with Robert, they can't see anything.
That's weird.
I just touch him on the shoulders, and we're in the guild hall. I think I can do that, right?
4.
Yeah, that
Still
makes
can't see
sense.
anything.
Analyze portal. 1 action. It's a level 1 spell. I found it. 60 feet. I can see the outline of any magical portal within range. If I study the portal for 1 round, I can learn one of the following things: a special key or command word. Oh, crap!
I think it
go
has to be an
invisible.
open portal for that
So-
to work.
So my question is this
This is
darkness
portal
or just
portal,
like?
not like plane
Like-
shift portal, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's an open portal, not a used spell.
I mean, can't you just look through an open portal to see where it goes?
No.
And there's
Not
also not an
necessarily.
analyze. There's not a portal near you.
Was that your plan?
I'm gonna look around to see if I can see a portal.
You see
Or
many.
plane shift. You see many portals?
Yes. Roughly 25.
There's 25 portals in here.
Well, of course, it's a merchant's guild. It's how they transport goods.
Yeah, well, you guys didn't see the portals in here before.
Does your spell able to tell it was used recently?
I don't know. I closed it down because you guys were saying it was a crappy spell.
I didn't think it was a crappy spell. It's just that you couldn't use it for the fact that you wanted to use it. It's a good spell. And if the plane shift was red herring, maybe he used one of these portals to go somewhere else, causing the plane shift to be the red herring.
Oh, we're talking. We're thinking the Earth Genasi was a red herring.
Yeah.
But was there a spell? Was there a
Well,
portal spell cast in here with that statue? Do we know?
This just tells me key
plane
commands,
shift or-
specific activations, like when it activates, if it's 1-way or 2-way, whether it's functioning correctly or not, and where it leads.
yeah. But not if it was used like in the last.
Can you post me that spell so I
Hour
can
or
read
so.
through it?
So how did? Can you do the nays? How did you figure out that there was? Oh, you used detect magic and all that stuff. Didn't you? Hmm.
Well, once again, why are we after the statue?
It's stolen. We need to return it. We need to complete a redemption for a god.
It has to be this specific statue to return.
No.
We need something that was stolen. Anything that was stolen.
Yeah,
And we
no,
return
you
it.
return it. Something of value.
Well, everything
I
has
don't know what
value to
value.
somebody.
Got the. I knew you were gonna say that. You stupid teddy bear.
Well, what's the value limit?
I did. You know what? The DM didn't hand me
Just
a
as long
receipt
as you
and said
remember
it
that
has to
you're
be
on
over
this
50
list.
bucks or
I'm not
1,000.
stolen.
You stole my heart.
Yeah. Just remember, if you annoy us too much, you are still on this list.
List.
This list. He just said what list it was.
I don't know what list you're talking about. But either way, I was asking this because I take out the cowboy hat I took from the sheriff. I still have this.
And we can't see anything because we're in the black.
I saw
You
the
just pull
the
out a
cowboy hat
freaking
that I used
cowboy
to get
hat
out
to
of
show yourself.
the. Technically, could you just
Isn't this
return
whole
this?
area around Robert black?
Blacker than black.
Yeah, okay.
Occasionally, you feel like something brushes past your ankles.
Motherfucking. I'm flying. I just fly. I'm in darkness. I'll just use one of my. I'm like, oh god, no, and I just lift off the ground lightly.
Well, since I have the spell up, I'm going to analyze each of the portals because I can see within in there with like 20 feet. So if they only push the dang thing in 20 feet, and I see a platinum statue in one of the portals.
Each portal is 2 ways. Each one is functioning. Each one leads to one of the different standard planes of existence.
And no platinum statues just inside.
Any drag marks on the ground?
Look for drag marks on the portals. Good call, Days.
No.
Oh, they probably levitated it.
Robert.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I love the dark. The Twilight Man, you know me through and through. You need to fucking do something. Because I really like being in pitch black when I'm near you.
Can I see magic going like from where the statue was? Can I see like a trail of magic?
No. As a matter of fact, you don't even know where the statue was. And you saw it.
It's a very particular ability my previous character had that she used throughout the campaign that would have made this so much easier.
Are you sure about that?
No.
Exactly. Because currently Robert has access to said things.
Well, I'm gonna.
One, what I was thinking was the Recollection Wizard's ability to look a year into the past.
I mean, he has it if he wants to use it.
I have that.
You absorbed a previous god of magic. You have access to every subclass of wizard.
Aha! Well, I'm gonna start rewinding time.
So this is going to be some trippy shit.
It's looking back at the memories of a place. Just sorry.
As time goes back for you, the entirety of the day that you're in right now is blank. You literally start going back and everything goes white. Like a blank canvas. And then once you get past the 24-hour mark, it goes back to normal.
And then a statue's here.
No.
You can go back up to it.
But you can see the person you originally talked to. The apparently Trevor Salza. You see him currently, after 24 hours, you see him at the reception desk appearing to have a conversation about getting transport for the statue.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna listen to that.
Yeah, so I got this really heavy statue that just has been nothing but trouble for me. So the guys that bought it off of, they live in Dustfang, and I just really want to return it to them. I don't need payment for it or anything. I just need them to take it off my hands. Because it's just been nothing but trouble and grief. Well, sir, we could do that. I could arrange for transport, but it would depend on the size of the object, its overall estimated value, and whether or not we can verify the recipients actually exist and are willing to accept the object. Is there not a way to just get around all that? Like, you know, as you see him slide like 30 iridium across the table, a way to just speed up the process and get it sent? No, sir. We're sorry, but for our own safety and the safety of those we hired to transport said goods, we must know these things. All right, I suppose that's fine. And at that point, he walks away. Mysteriously, he did not take his 30 iridium pieces. Do you want to go back farther?
Yeah, I'll go back over.
For the next 15 months and 28 days. It's day-to-day life in a merchant's guild. You see people coming in and out, making requests. You see goods of all types, from rations to the most ornate and expensive things you've ever seen go through this guild.
Did everyone see the conversation or just him?
Just him. It's basically he's kind of similar to scrying is the way I like to think of it. Is he's viewing events in backwards. Although with your mental link, he could easily relay the information that he's seeing.
Sure, I'm showing everyone a picture.
Okay, so then yes, you have seen it.
That'll be 5 iridium for the show.
He's 55 iridium.
Okay.
I was just joking. Yeah, so like whoever did this completely wiped out the viewing of time.
Or the statue itself is super heavily warded against any form of divination.
Is this a feature of looking back in time divination?
That is a good question. I mean, it's wizardry. Recollection wizardry. It does sort of describe it as divination, so I'd say it could fall into that ballpark. Actually, you know what? There's an even better way. Let me look at the modified memory spell. That would. No, it is enchantment, so it would be more close to an enchantment than a divination.
I'll let Nays know that this was more enchantment.
No, I'm just gonna pray to Bahamut and ask him. We're trying to find a statue of you that was stolen, big platinum statue. Looks like they fled to another plane. Would you be able to tell us anything about that, or?
I mean, I've been right here the whole time.
Bahamut's still here?
He's been on Robert's shoulder the whole time. He looks at Robert, kind of amazed you didn't ask me sooner.
Robert, did you know Bahamut's on your shoulder?
I mean,
I
he
thought he
did so
got it.
much for us already. I thought this was
All
an us
we
thing.
all we asked is all we asked was, hey, it'd be cool if we asked Bahamut if he knew who made this. I asked that question.
Yeah, but I think you were down here when I was up there.
And
As far as who
fucking
made
couldn't still
this,
ask him.
as far as who made this, I mean, it's whatever the statue is. It's actually not a statue to me, because if it were, I would be able to use it, as it were. And as I've been actually, while you have been doing this investigation, I've been attempting to use it, and it has not been properly made to be a divine's conduit.
Oh, that's a good question. So, like, the one from the Merchants Guild isn't. What about the ones that was in the museum?
Well, assuming they're the one and the same. No, it's not. But if you're asking if other statues could be used in the museum, I did sense a modicum of anchor points, I guess is the best way to explain it.
So, was there something that I'm missing, like a different spell that we could have used to try and track this down that
What
doesn't?
about legend lore?
A useful spell if the object is legendary. Or has made a name for itself at the very.
Yeah, that was a problem when I could cast it at will, pretty much. What else?
I will see if this statue that was in the Merchants Guild, which is a false statue to Bahamut, is legendary in itself.
I mean, it could
Do
be.
legend lore on it.
So what is the exact criteria you're going to use to cast legend lore with it?
The false Bahamut statue that was in the Merchants Guild. Bane of Dragons. That doesn't sound good. I'm gonna dial up my boss and ask if my boss, captured this Bane of Dragons thing.
Sounds kind of fun to me.
Bahamut, do you know of anyone that is trying to get rid of the Bane of Dragons?
It was a poor attempt to end my life. It was a statue made as a trap. If I ever used it for divine purposes. It was to trap my soul within it. And if the statue was then destroyed in a certain way, it would destroy me. And get around the various ways of coming back to life I have.
Do you have that problem now that you have been redeemed?
No, this
Or
was
was this when
created.
you were fallen?
This was created long ago,
Or the fall?
in the time of the Black Tower, the Black Keep. Sorry, before
Out
it
of
decided to
character.
become a roaming house.
Out of character, didn't the Monday campaign say the previous one deliver this or help deliver it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You help.
Them bastards.
Yeah, we were escorting the statue up to Duskman.
Yes, that's when they learned about General Jewel and how ridiculously powerful he was compared to a Death Knight.
So I wonder if I mean, who hates you that bad? Just your sister, right?
No, it was another sect. It's been so long, though, I've sort of forgotten their. It had to do with some sort of Draco Lich. They were trying to take out all the dragon gods to power up their undead beast.
Several of them are dead. There's only 5 of you now remaining.
Perhaps they have been more successful than initially thought.
You know if Tiamat's on that list of people to die?
Oh yeah, she had a
Because there
similar
was also
statue made for her.
Yeah, there was a statue of hers that's missing too.
Was it all ivory with one missing head?
I think they said that one had 5 heads.
Yes, but it was made of various metals and stone.
Oh, I think I see what happened.
Ooh.
Someone stole the 2 statues, not realizing that one of them was this dangerous weapon. And then someone else targeted the weapon after the fact.
Seems like a logical conclusion to me. Either that or they're just the most unlucky people in the world. From what I understand of the statue, it is extremely bad for me, obviously, but it's not good for the person who holds it either.
Trevor did say it was like a curse.
Unless you can prove that you're a member of the original cult, it tends to lash out.
How does it lashes out?
I honestly don't know. I just know that from what I've heard of it over the years, before I thought it was destroyed, it was very spicy, as the kids say these days.
So it'll be noticeable, at the very least.
Yes. But if they've gone to so much trouble to hide it, they have some interesting plans ahead.
Trying
Well,
to sort through 2 sets of memories. Can I deep dive to see if I can find the name of this cult that wanted to bring up a Dracolich by killing the dragon gods?
This would not be something that Draven knew. Believe it or not.
I mean, I figured it was my best shot to try and figure that out.
No, that's fair.
Other
But
than
I will tell
seeing
you,
Muhammad.
I would tell you, with searching through his memories, this does not sound familiar to him. All of a sudden, you all hear the tinkling of a bell. Ah, that is the summons that I was waiting for. Wish you all luck in your endeavor. Don't get trapped in the statue.
Thanks for the wish.
By the way, I never got my boon, the spellcasting one.
Oh, right. Thank you for reminding me.
I mean, that was helpful information, but a long dead cult that wants to bring a Dracolich. Does that ring a bell to anyone?
Probably
Yeah.
not to us, but there is a major power lich up north. You at least have idea how to make it.
You can go to the library to see if you can find information about the cult. We have a rough time period, and they wanted to kill the dragon gods.
You enjoy that.
Well, I fear that if I go with you, I will not be of help because you will not be able to read.
I love the fact that we've been having this conversation in complete darkness in the middle of the Merchants Guild.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, the merchants are getting a little upset, but they can't really do anything about it, so they're all just sort of impatiently waiting.
Yeah, and the whole don't get trapped in a fucking statue. I don't like that part either.
Merchant, is there a good library in town?
A good library? No. Is there a library? Yes.
Does it have books up that was written during the time of the Black Tower? At least about the time period?
You know, I'm sorry, I am not a librarian. I don't know.
I want to re-up the spell. So if anyone is willing, and then I will leave so they have light.
Re-up what spell?
Telepathic bond?
You haven't had to.
Alright, never mind.
So should we head back to the Black City and try and find information? Let's get out of the Merchants Guild at least.
Oh, Robert teleported away, so you're fine.
Oh, yeah.
We could always fly back to the Black City.
Here in your heads, while we're here, you could always turn one in.
You're not here.
Telepathic bond.
Everybody is a part of the telepathic bond.
Fuck. And what's this list? Just out of character, what is this list?
What list?
I was told the list.
I don't know.
Things that could be returned to fulfill the quest. Could send you back to jail.
But I didn't come from jail. I was
You
taken
escaped
from
from
jail,
prison.
but it's not where I belong.
That's debatable.
Yeah, it's still debatable. I got a lawyer clown that got me out.
At the moment, no one knows that but you.
I told him.
That doesn't mean anyone believes you.
That's fair.
And the sheriff who got knocked out certainly didn't believe you. Actually, he wasn't knocked out, but you know.
Yep. Needless to say, but we could just return the hat. If it's just to return something.
Well, we have to let everyone know that we did it. Which,
That was
It'd
not
really
mentioned.
annoying and just tell everybody we returned a hat. Like, just because they need to know about it doesn't mean they have to care about it.
yeah, but no one's going to spread the word other than us.
We have a super powerful person. Couldn't we? You could use the spell Skywrite to just write it in the air, and then everybody has to see it.
At least they'll talk about the right in the air.
Just an idea.
Yep. This is an idea. Yes, to say. So we flying back to the Black City.
I'm pretty sure Robert could just teleport us all there.
Yeah, I think that's teleport back and then teleport us.
You want to leave my ship?
Dragons are gonna come after us. Oh yeah, I think you're blanking out, but T-Mat is very much wants to kill you.
Who?
Yeah, Matt. You.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Yeah, so when we tried to get them on our side, they said no because of you.
Why do you want Tiamat on your side either way?
Well, we're looking to redeem gods to give good boons if you redeem them.
Just the same. Why do you want to redeem Tiamat? You might get boons, but what's the point afterwards?
Nice boon.
You can get boons from other gods. Doesn't have to be Tiamat.
Oh, it would have been a nice, quick one layup right there since we helped out their other sibling, Bahamut.
Hmm. Just the same,
Well, it's a moot point.
fair enough. Just the same. The reason why she's mad at me is because of what I summoned to save all our lives. Well, not you, Red. You're in here.
Hi.
Yeah, I was trying to remember. I was like, huh.
Hi.
Yeah?
Make a wisdom saving throw, and then make a charisma saving throw.
This should be fun.
Don't fail. Don't roll a
Natural in
1.
nature.
Sure, we'll give you that.
And charisma, he said. 12 and 21.
12 and 21, you say. The shreds, you say. Well, it was nice knowing Hyde. We'll get back to that later.
What?
So, what's the rest of the group up to?
I go to the bank. Hello?
What was the question, sir? Sorry.
Can I go
Ma'am.
to the
Just
bank?
have to roll dice.
Yeah, oh, that's not my call. No.
Okay.
I will stop you from leaving this ship to go to the bank.
Oh, actually, this might help you more. Instead of a wisdom save, it's supposed to be an intelligence save. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Oh.
Should I roll again, or should I keep the same roll as 7 number?
Hold on, apparently my headphones decided to stop working.
You never asked that question, dude. Just roll again.
I want to be fair.
I'd been like, oh, that was a wisdom. Definitely gotta do is intelligence. Completely different D20.
You ready?
Uh-oh. I don't know. Am I ready?
Let me roll again.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
My headphones not working. Are you?
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
I don't think he can hear us.
There we go. I heard that.
I
Someone trying to be a creeper and blow up on me.
A little bit.
We heard you.
All right. Yeah. So, 24's better. Yeah, we'll get back to that. So, what was the group doing? Because I swore about my headphones cut out.
I'd finally agreed that it was a good thing to bring back Tiamat.
I never agreed to that.
Oh. Well, I totally believe you
Niffle.
because I didn't hear a thing.
Niffle wanted to go to the bank.
Oh, well. If I remember, Niffle banks at Stronghold Trusts. Sorry, Strongclaw Trusts. They do have a branch in the city. So, Niffle, you find yourself at the bank.
Yes, sorry. I'd like to check on the status of my account.
They look at you and say, "What account?"
Oh, am I at the right bank? Yeah.
As far as you know, you bank at Stronghold Trusts. Strongclaw Trust, sorry.
Should be under Niffle.
Oh, that account was frozen.
I do. I have money in there.
Yes, but you were declared dead a year ago,
Well, I'm
according to our
not
system.
dead.
Well, I mean, we
Okay,
can
let's talk to the
certainly
manager about this.
start the process to get you access to your account and all that.
Yes,
You
I'd like to
just
talk to the
forward
manager.
us 50,000 iridium.
Yes.
Yeah, that's easy enough. They go into the back and bring out some paperwork. Gotta fill out all your information again. This takes you like an hour. Because they every time you're done,
The entire time.
every time you like finish a form, they bring out another form, and it's like double the size of the last form.
I'm like, how do you even? I don't even have this much personal information.
After about an hour. Okay, we have verified your identity and that you are indeed very much alive.
Thank you.
Now we just need your account PIN.
Out of character, I did not. That this was not a process that was.
I'm completely
I
messing
did not
with you.
put in the account pen with you. I put in the account pen, Jet.
Welcome, Miss Sniffle. Now, how can we help you today?
I'd like to check the status of my account. Still very much not pleased.
Please say the account's empty. Please say the account's empty.
I'm so pissed. At least reimburse me for the amount that I invested, if that's the case.
If there were 2 years that went by. I need you to roll me 64 D100s.
64 D100s.
Yep.
That's a lot, D100. What are we looking for? There's a 1. You roll a 1. But not 100.
Only
I
one
rolled
one.
100.
So
I did roll a 1.
You
That's
rolled a
below
1,
average.
2, a 3, a 4. Did you roll a 5? No.
Rolled an 8.
You rolled a 99.
Still
No.
below average.
By looking, I would say, yeah. What's middle ground? I guess is what.
3,200.
Yeah,
32.
not much below average, but still.
Yeah, my it's 64. Yeah, 32. Half. But
We will say your account matured a significant amount. I don't have that number in front of me though because it was a lot.
Principal was $500,000 already.
Oh, there's no way I could do that math right
Oh,
now.
no,
Trust me.
50,000
Your account grew 34 times and shrunk 30 times. So I have to do a lot of math. So we will deal with that later, but I do have these numbers in front of me. Let's just say it is a significant amount.
Okay. I don't need any money. I just wanted to check on the.
Okay, fair enough.
Check on the status.
Yeah, your original was 50,000 iridium, so, or sorry, 50,000 emerald pieces. Oh god, this is gonna be so much. Your original one ended up being at 58,000. You had made 8,800 emerald pieces. That was before a year went by. Anyway, I'll just do the screen cap. Anyway, what did the rest of the group want to do? I mean, Niffle, is there anything else you wanted to do at the bank?
No, just wanted to check my account. I didn't need to withdraw any of it.
Okay,
but
fair enough.
Put into like a savings thing rather than floating in the ether from now on.
Okay, fair enough. Just keep in mind every time you are. So what?
Can I get a checkbook?
Sure, we can help with that. They will give you your checkbook.
I have a checkbook. I feel like an adult.
So, what would the party like to do now?
Hey, Raiden. Can you talk to the Redeemer and see if that worked?
Okay. I will message back to Ninja Goddess and be like, I think we did your redemption. Was that good?
It does not appear to have worked. Whatever you did, is what she says.
Look back at Robert. No, she said it didn't work at all.
We haven't returned anything yet, have we?
Not that I know.
tried to put the guy
I was
back
kind
in
of
jail.
confused too. We tried to put him back in jail, but we haven't put him back in jail, did we?
Well, he used some fuckery to put him back in jail.
If he did the time travel, put him back in jail, does that mean he never escaped the jail? So that means we never saw that he escaped. Well, yeah, it didn't work, Robert. Maybe we have to do something else.
Roger.
So, what's the next step?
We're going to the Black City,
So
to the library to try and
can't-
figure out where these people went.
Okay. That what everyone else is agreeing to?
Going to the Black City? Why not? I thought we were looking for this, either a statue. We just gotta find something to turn that was stolen from somebody. A lot of fanfare.
this statue, it's hard to find out. They're blocking everything from our friend Robert. So I think, yeah, Black City is another reliable source, maybe.
I'd like to get my hands on that. I'd like to get my hands on that Tiamat statue. That sounded pretty disgustingly gross.
Also, yes, I agree with Ace to go to Black City. I just want to say that right now.
All right, you guys are flying to the Black City.
Oh, great Sirik. Oh, great Sirik. Shame us for our true faith.
I guess while on our travels, I would ask Hyde and Niffles if they have a god or goddess that they want to reach out to see if we could do any redemption for them.
My god never needed redemption. Then the only one that I'd really want to be redeemed, we already redeemed.
Ooh, what about sexual chocolate?
What?
What the fuck? That's right.
Nobody. Not. I hope I had somebody in this room who understands what I just said.
I understand what you said, but
I said sexual. I said, what about sexual chocolate?
I understand what you said.
Okay.
Mark Henry?
It just got me.
Okay.
What you said, I just
Okay.
it doesn't make any sense.
Why not? Why not? How do you know there's not a god named Sexual Chocolate?
Anyway, yeah, I could pick a name out of a hat, but it would be no more effective than, or have any more reason to it than anybody else.
We should just
That's
scan.
basically what we were doing.
So we just need to scan down the list, figure out what is like feasible in our price range, as you could say.
Yeah. I have the question: who do you want to come back?
Me?
It's
Yeah.
kind of fucked
Which
up, but it's
gods
like
do you want to come back?
The only god that I really would have wanted to come back was Bahamut.
what we want.
He was
How about everybody else?
He was
What-
a revered, is a revered god in our city.
And the others? Who do you
Should've
want to
never
come
been-
back? We're
Everybody.
gonna lay up.
Let's see. So we just brought Bahamut back. So we should bring the counter. But they said no, right? We already said no to that one. Right? They were all like,
That is their choice.
"Get the fuck out of here."
Here's a fact. That's our choice if they don't want us. But who else do we want back?
We can always go fight number one.
Number one?
Who does number one bring back?
Kellum War.
Helmvor? Oh, God, death. He's like a psycho pump kind of guy. No, we can do. Who's number one?
We
Not
don't
the honored
know.
lady.
I can kick her ass.
If
I
we all
take
do
5
lose,
steps
they
away.
do kill us. Just
Eric. Oh, great lord. Seamus for our true faith. Here we go. Oh god, like could we does it just say beat her, like fight her? What is the actual the words?
I would think for a god of death that we kill the unkillable.
That's not what I'm saying. What does the words say? What is the actual? There's meaning in words, my friend. Oh. I wonder if that's the question I asked. Okay.
Wait, we just need to
I-
challenge number one? They can just say no?
Yeah, you don't have to
And
actually
that's it?
fight. Yeah, they don't have to actually. You don't actually have to fight them.
Hey,
Jeez.
everyone here made their own assumptions. I just made that statement. Actually, the full statement was Kellamvor had to tell you where to find them, and then you had to do that.
Wasn't Kellamvor's quest to fight the first?
Question. Okay. What reason would the lady or would the honored lady have for not wanting Kellamvor to?
She said that
Do we know anything
we
like that?
weren't worthy of going to her plane, I guess, and that number one would destroy us or something like that.
Well, I figured
is
number
true.
one would just
But again, it's all in
not
how
ready
you
to go to
ask
the
your
plane
questions.
that number one is on. Oh.
And Robert was very no mince words sort of questions. So he got some very straight answers.
Oh, you can't go into cabinet. She beat you down. If I went in there and asked her to say no to a challenge, would she do this? Yes, she would. See, like I said, maybe she likes Kellamvor. Well, let's go talk to the other lady.
It is not.
Let's just
I am
make
not
this-
you. It is not the honored lady.
Oh, is not, I thought that's what you said it was. Did I miss something?
When we first talked about it, I said, I hope it's not. When I talked to her, she said
Oh.
it would be a mercy if it was.
Oh. Let's go talk to whoever it is then.
Oh, what does it mean about number one? Like the number strongest in this world, or number one? What?
Well,
Not in
he's
this
gonna tell
world,
us where to find
so
him anyway. It doesn't matter.
Mr. Krabs.
Well,
It was up to
number
Kellenfor to give you
one.
directions to find number one. That's all you were told.
just to say, just because he has a right to say no doesn't mean that he will say no.
And you are currently aware that there's a god among you. You are aware that Robert is now carrying Draven's power. You literally
in order
watched
to
him almost
redeem
die.
a dragon god, someone had to carry the burden of Draven so his insanity could be cured.
So can you issue the challenge to number one or get us to Honored Isles or?
When I talked to her before, she said we could go there, right? Do this?
You didn't ask.
I will ask again, as I will go in my pray and I will talk to the honored lady. Say, things have changed, as you probably know. Do we have your permission to come to your isle?
Okay.
She said yes. Raiden, what was the exact words from your god? The reverse heist thing?
I thought that was pretty plain
I
to
don't
relate.
think I ever got.
Return an item that
He
was
just,
stolen?
he just said it. He just said it today. Yeah, return like an item stolen of
That has value. Great value. Yes, great value. You're correct.
Great value.
And make sure everyone knows we did it.
Mm-hmm.
With great fan.
Basically, the opposite of what a thief would do.
Reminds me of this story. Raiden, you might enjoy this. You might enjoy this story. It is about a ninja. His name escapes me at this time. But he had returned a priceless treasure to a small clan for a very, very small penance. And he was attacked on the road for that money, and they laughed when he basically gave it to them. It was, like I said, a penance. And they're like, there's got to be more. You couldn't have taken this for that sword. And he's like, they didn't have more. What was I supposed to do? And those men no longer walk the earth, and he used that to buy himself a beer.
I assume you meant pittance, not penance.
Pittance? Yes. Same thing.
Not really. Okay.
No, it was the man's penance to do the things he was doing.
Wait a minute. My earlier theory about how the statues got stolen, if that was right, then it would be much easier to find the Tiamat statue than the Bahamut statue.
That's what I just said. Let's do the Tiamat statue. It's a very ugly, gross sounding statue.
Why is that?
Because my theory was that there are two separate thieves. And I don't think the regular thieves would have taken such heavy precautions.
So, do you want to return to the
Before we go to the Black
Yeah.
City, we should try to figure out if we can find the Tiamat statue.
Tiamat statue. Let's do it. So we start looking into the Tiamat statue there, Super DM. Where are we going?
They didn't really have much information on that. So I guess it depends on how you would like to approach the start of it. Also, Hyde, as this conversation is happening, your mind floods with colors of black and purple as you feel this excruciating pain. The pain is so strong that it echoes enough to where everyone in the telepathic bond feels a discomfort. You take 53 psychic damage, Hyde. And if you have resistance or immunity, no, you don't. As Hyde starts to cough up black smoke.
Who'd you anger this time?
I
Like,
think
do
I
we-
think you're
do
the
we
same
s-
person.
Do we see this?
Oh yeah, everyone sees the black smoke. Well, okay, actually, let me rephrase. How close are you to Robert?
I'll tend to avoid him.
Okay, then yes, everyone sees it.
I start healing myself.
Robert, what's causing your darkness?
Draven.
A raven?
Draven. I told you I didn't know his powers yet.
Oh, that's right. It's just, and that's just like an always on fucking shit.
Yep.
I looked for the off button.
Like a dimmer switch.
I tried the dimmer switch.
It turns off.
Yeah, dimmer switch on yourself.
I kick you in the shin.
Which one?
Yeah, so where do you actually hit me? Because you lied about where you kicked me.
No, I didn't say that out loud. I really did just kick you in the shin. And it probably hurts fucking like a motherfucker. Like somebody has like 29 strength and is wearing plate mail.
That would hurt.
It's always the shins.
And I look you in the eye, and I say, "I'll never bring you back to life." And I walk
Thanks.
away.
I knew you cared.
I turn around and I look at him. I give you the fingers to my eyes, to your eyes, looking, you know, like, watching you.
Yeah. Watching, always watching. It's in the ocean.
You know what's weird? If you kill somebody who's in like the Rory's Bond, will they scream in your head when they can no longer scream outside because you're choking the fucking life out of them?
You got issues, Nate.
I know, I'm sorry.
And that's coming from me.
Are you okay?
What?
Are you okay?
Days, do you want to go to the museum?
I am perfectly fine.
Okay.
We're already there. All right. Who's going to the museum?
I'll come with.
I will go to the museum.
I will not go to the museum.
Can you scry on
'Cause
something
I-
that you haven't
'cause
seen,
I put out
Robert?
my hand.
Yeah, it's at the bottom of the ocean. There's a crab
What's at the-
dancing next to it. He
What
looks
the
like
t-
he's doing like, and I start doing that. You know that GIF that we keep putting in here? And it's that
Oh,
crab
yeah.
dancing. I meant everybody in the mental link sees this crab.
I'm dancing
Can't
with you.
avoid it. Where's this curator? Or the person you were talking to before?
There appears to be a receptionist sitting at the front desk.
I didn't
Is the
talk to this
Tiamat
person right
statue
here.
of great is great value to you guys?
Incredibly. The statue alone is worth millions.
I'm gonna send a mental picture of it to her. Is that the one you're looking for?
Ours didn't have a crab.
What are you talking about? She looks at you kind of blankly.
I'm gonna try and send a mental picture. I do minor illusion to make a picture of the statue.
Oh yeah, that's it. And you see in the minor illusion a crab dancing next to the statue.
Nice.
You cannot avoid the crab.
Nope.
I don't have a spell to move object, huh?
I mean, you might. There's a point when even I don't know what you know.
I'm gonna attempt to move the statue to an empty spot next to us. So it looks like it can support the statue.
There are no
Just hold
protections
your
or
breath,
wards for it, so
teleport over
yes.
there, and teleport it back.
After about a minute, you guys will see a statue appear. The base of the body appears to be made of a black obsidian and granite composition, and each head is made of actual gems. So a ruby, a sapphire, an emerald, a diamond, onyx.
That is the most garish and horrible thing I've ever seen in my entire life, Robert. Put it back in the ocean.
Right? So you can thank specifically Dead of Night.
Dead of night.
More
Dead
more,
the night.
you know, if you want to narrow that down, Nays,
Oh, nice.
because it was his idea. He's the genius behind the Dead of Night.
Okay.
The 3-year-old over there.
Okay.
You said Nate, right? Not Nays.
No, I said Nays.
Nays came up with that?
He said before we go to the Black City, we should check out the Tiamat statue because it's
Gotcha.
not
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be warded the same way because it was 2 different criminals.
I thought it was 2 different criminals too. One was an idiot and the other got away.
As we're leaving, I'm going to use Major Image to put up like a sign above the museum. The Dead of Night has returned the Tiamat statue to the museum.
Ooh, I'm going to give it some lights.
You should have put it outside and we should have carried it. You should have. You should have did that. You should is it big? Is it like heavy?
You touching it feels really heavy.
I always wanted to see something
You
do the Skywrite thing.
What is your actual carry capacity at 29 times 15, right?
To let people know we did it.
Yeah.
You feel like even with your strength alone, you couldn't carry this. Now, you know that there are items that exist or special things you could learn that would allow you to carry it, so it's not out of your realm of possibility. But just vanilla 29 strength, you feel like you couldn't carry this without help.
I think I have telekinesis. How much does that carry?
So wait, are we gonna like steal it, put it outside, then come back in with it?
Never mind. I was thinking of something else, like, you know, imagine a dwarf just carrying it. That's not a lot, actually.
Which one of us is a dwarf?
I mean, gnome. Shut up.
I start looking at Naze to figure out which part of him is the dwarf.
He is a part of the dwarf.
Surprisingly, that's the only thing that he is not.
He's got a part that's about the size of a
Yes.
dwarf, but it's not a dwarf. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Exactly.
All right, you want to ask your god now, Raiden?
As I say, we have returned Tiamat statue. Is this a good way to show? Is this a good way for your redemption?
You killed cards ping.
Ping.
Jurasu has ascended. Tiamat has ascended.
Oh, we also did Tiamat too.
What?
No way.
Oh shit.
How'd we get that one?
High five. We're in trouble. High five. We're in trouble. High five. We're in trouble. Didn't she say don't do it?
I don't know.
She said our souls.
You know, if
Yeah.
I look at my soul.
I really wish I could send her a message and tell
Look at
her
myself.
that she can always thank us for redeeming her, but I feel like she would come immediately to kill us.
Yeah.
I highly doubt that she's not coming here to kill us.
Wait,
I mean-
sorry. Does it say that we ascended her, or is this just letting everyone know that Tiamat has been redeemed?
Oh yeah.
The
Is there
latter.
a clause?
It doesn't say who did it.
I bet you it was something to do with the platinum statue. Someone else redeemed her. Maybe by destroying the weapon that was created to destroy her brother, the opposite of what she would want.
Ooh, I like that. But now
I'm gonna search my database. Does that sound right?
You don't know because she didn't find out what her mission was.
Yeah. Well, I'm a god now.
That doesn't
do
help you.
I'm a god.
I don't know that.
There's only one god who knows all that information aside from the other god, the other higher beings.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it up the ladder. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna say.
I don't know, Charlie. Do you
Period.
tell him?
No, I had to work my way for my newsletter. You're gonna work your way up for your newsletter.
I'm not gonna have my hood long enough to get a newsletter. Hey, wait. Does
Yeah,
Draven
you
get a
don't need it to
newsletter?
begin with.
I'm gonna read Draven's newsletter.
Are you gonna keep going up the line?
No, I went up. I went up and I got turned away.
There's people higher than him.
Is there?
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured it was a shot in the dark.
Damn it.
All
Oh,
right.
what's next? Did you bring?
Next is to fight the one.
Challenge the one to a one-on-one fight.
Yeah, it's just a
Or challenge the one to one-on-one.
Number-
It doesn't say
It's
fight.
not the one. It's number one.
Yeah,
Challenge
number one.
to a one-on-one fight.
Could
This
the
is
one
one-on-one.
because they're the first board?
Oh, it does say fight. Well,
Well,
what?
There's different ways to fight.
But it
Challenge
doesn't.
the first
Again,
board to a game of chess.
What did
again,
you
we
just
said
say?
You don't have to fight. Remember that we talked about this. They just have to
It says-
challenge it, and they can say no.
1-to-1
can s-
on one fight.
Yeah, no, we have to challenge them to a fight. They can say no,
Do you
and that's what
think
we gotta. We gotta talk to them. We're not gonna walk up. We challenge you. We're like, hey, look, this is what's going on. Are you in? No. Okay, then just walk the fuck away.
I am trying to get it blooded? What happens if he says yes?
We're not gonna ask him to fight until we find out if he's gonna say yes or no first. And if he says he's a lying motherfucker like I am, then we're fucked.
In Robert's head, you just hear fuck, 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 fuck.
Okay. So, is he gonna tell us where to find this person?
If it's
Fine.
if it's that one, I kind of know where that one.
Yeah.
That's not what no, he's got.
We
He
were
said he's gonna tell us where that person is. Did
we
he
were
say
told they're
she?
on the Honored Isles. The number one is on the Honored Isles. That's why we needed permission from the Honored Lady to go there.
Oh, that's why the honored lady was in my head.
Yes.
There's a lady in my head who calls me Step Muffin.
All right, let's roll. Are you dishing out the quest rewards for that one?
Huh? What?
Hey, did we get a reward for this? Like, for turning in this statue?
That shit.
It wasn't a quest.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Where are we going now? We were just doing this for the fanfare and
Gotcha.
the.
Yep. Hey, Raiden, did you ask your ninja god if there was a reward for doing this?
No. No, I respected her.
Like 14. 14 would be nice. By my calculations, I think.
All right.
Alright, I'll see if I
Back
can
on the
send a
ship.
message. Is there
No, you don't have to
I'll
send
send
a
a-
message.
send
Say
them like is there a
how.
reward?
Why? Why just say what you feel about?
Jesus.
Didn't
They've
we just
ascended.
ascend
You
your
can just
god?
pray to them now.
Didn't we just ascend your god?
I mean, Bahamut
Or-
gave it the moon, so I feel like she'll
Not
probably.
really my god.
Regardless, like even if it's
Say
not
what's
your
up.
God, she'll probably still give us something.
You gotta ask for nothing. Just say what's up. Glad you're out. Peace be with you.
Alright. Yo, do we get anything?
Is that all you say?
I love it. I fucking love it. Straight to the point. That's how a ninja would be, I guess.
Probably. It's the answer that you're going to get.
Probably.
That works. All right, Naze, you know
She
which
said
button to hit.
probably.
And we were given the area for the number one, right?
She told you it was on the Honored Isles.
I'm going to pray,
Yeah, we have the
and I'm
permissions
going to
be
talk
there, right?
to the honored lady and say, the number one in the palace?
No, he's at the hatchery.
I will pray. I will ask her, is the number one the firstborn?
That would depend on your perspective.
What's funny is I
Can
thought
I
when
pray to him or ask him where to meet? Because I do not want to take these people to the hatchery.
I want to see
Oh,
Dragon.
Wow.
judgmental.
To be fair, you guys, none of you actually heard that, but
Yeah, it's just the
That was out of
judgment.
character, wow.
sure, to the plateau of death. Sorry,
That's right.
you literally hear plateau of death. All of a sudden, you hear like the squeaky sound of an eraser, and as the word death is erased from your mind. Plateau of dueling.
I will tell them to, when they hit the button, think of the plateau of dueling.
The plateau of dueling. Is that where they play? Is that where they play Yu-Gi-Oh?
And dead.
You're lucky my macro's not working.
That was just bad. You got in a whole nother like dimensional universe and everything. Just smashed it right into Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm not sorry.
I know you're not.
Oh, the macros do work. You just have to click them a shitload of times. So yeah, Graham, if you want to use any macro that's at least on your hotbar, you have to click it like 50 times.
Just 50 times.
Oh yeah, yeah. My mage hand showed up.
Yeah, I see.
Anyway,
One after 50 clicks.
So tiny.
Did I just get 14 damage for that?
So
no,
you
that
did.
was the Magic of Combat table.
Oh.
It didn't actually roll the damage, so it's still porked.
I feel like Nipple knows it's coming, but she doesn't know how bad it's gonna be.
I may have just dropped 50 mage hands on the next to the black suit.
Yeah, when it said challenge #1, the first thing I thought about was the first clone or whatever that Carcoon made. I was like, so we gotta murder a Carcoon. All right.
That would have been better. But if he says the firstborn,
Well,
I'm thinking
well, it depends on
I'm
your
probably I could be
perspective.
wrong. I could be wrong.
The answer was based on your perspective. So it could be another world version of the Firstborn, or it could be something else entirely.
Fuck my life! I just realized who's there.
Who is it? I will say, yeah. Come on,
I don't
Gohan.
think the PC knows. Character knows. The player knows. But the PC.
Well, we still need to know. You can't just like one player can't just like, oh, I got the answer.
Definitely can. It's half the fun.
No, what the fuck? What the fuck it's not.
50% right if he were Carcoon. He always
What
traveled with them.
My math.
Oh,
Somebody required me to do ridiculous math, and I just realized all of it's wrong.
All of what's wrong?
All of my math is wrong. I gotta start again.
About what? No. About what? Oh, the money?
The bank.
Actually, if I just add a 0, yeah, okay, that works.
Let's do the South Park banker's job. And it's gone.
Yeah, well, I'm not exactly a dick. I'm mean to you, but I am not a dick.
Why else would it banking?
He's not wrong. All right. Okay, so that means this is actually. $8,000. 20,800. All right then. So you're going to the Honored Isles, huh?
The plateau of death and dueling.
Dueling. It was death. Dueling.
Oh, do I have a plateau map for this? Probably.
I heard a little bit of blowing and wiping as he got crumbs. Damn it.
Blair, I didn't even think firstborn. I just thought first. I was trying to figure out what the first was. And you got like firstborn, and that fucking threw me for a fucking loop. And I'm like, oh, fuck no.
Oh, it makes sense. The first.
That's the first.
Yeah, but it's saying it was it a firstborn, it all depends on your perspective. That a firstborn could be any like firstborn son or
First clone, like
There's only
Grumpy
one
said.
firstborn. Everybody else came after.
but not but it all depends on your perspective.
That's why that was the answer. Other words, but the name firstborn is because he was born first.
I understand your
Everybody
concept. I
born.
understand what you're saying.
Everything after, every child of a firstborn of a parents is after him. He's still the
Oh, I agree
firstborn.
with you. I agree with you. And but and then if you don't give a shit about that person, then it no longer becomes
Weren't the
interesting.
premise primordium before the firstborn?
Technically, you
Don't-
are correct.
Were they born?
That is the question for the ages, because you don't know.
They just exist. Aren't they just elements of creation?
Something
don't
like
think
that.
I don't think our characters even know about them, right?
Not
No.
yet.
Robert
Just the
does.
firstborn.
Robert is the only unfortunate soul in the party who actually knows about them. And that's because he's been around a while.
Yes, I got more math for you after you're done with.
So you guys teleport with the airship. You find yourselves on the airship, floating above
The Plateau of Death.
That's how it's dueling. It's death.
squeaky, squeaky, squeaky dueling.
Yeah, there was an
Dueling.
eraser,
Sorry.
squeaky, 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 dueling.
I know. But he
I
just
know
said it
you
out
know.
loud.
I know you know.
I know you know you know.
Why you gotta get all crazy with it?
Mama.
Run along. Whiteboard. You went with the grease pencil. It would have been quieter when you erased it.
Do I see anyone here?
You do see one person. I was just waiting for you guys to tell me whether you go down or not.
I'll go down.
Go down where?
The
Here.
the plateau of dueling.
Oh, I thought they were dragon dueling, so I figured they'd be flying a dragon. Oh, no, I get on my broom and fly down.
Okay, then I won't bother making the other map right now.
Ah, yes.
Oh, that's wrong. Hide. That everybody?
No such thing as the wrong guide.
There is when you don't have that form anymore.
Oh, we're missing a gnome.
Oh, you're right. He wasn't on the party sheet, that's why.
Oh yeah, sorry.
We do need... Nah, that's okay. I meant to update it and I kind of forgot. There you go.
Is it supposed to be dark here?
Are you?
Where are we? I'm still on the boat.
I don't know. Robert, is the aura on?
I've turned it off.
All right.
Or I dimmed.
Oi. Oh shit. It's that version.
I step forward and I take a knee. I bow my head.
So I saw him as a form of colored lights. I never saw this form, right? Just making
Correct.
sure.
Correct.
That isn't the firstborn. Is it? No. He was brighter last time I saw him.
We have been tasked to redeem Kelmavor, and their unlucky redemption was to get a champion to apparently challenge you to one-on-one combat.
Fight my combat.
Just continues to stare at you.
Wait for you to challenge him. Challenge him
Do
to
you
a thumb
deem
war.
any of us worthy?
Yep, that's why I thought.
I have no time for such childish things today.
May I suggest a fight in a quick matter? A fight of luck? Just a flip of a coin? Heads, I win. Tails, you win?
Sure.
Alright. I challenge you to a coin toss. I flip a coin. See if this works. Tails, you win.
How about another one?
What?
Said, how about another one?
Who was talking to Kelmavor?
I don't remember, honestly. It was kind of a side mention, so I don't remember who actually.
I think Robert contacted most of them.
I think I communicated with Kelmavor.
Oh, okay, that's fair. So everybody's guild card would ping.
Thank you
And
for
12
your time.
and 12 names say that they have ascended. One of them was Kellamavor.
Hang on, were there other people who had to have him challenged in a fight?
Uh-huh.
A fight of luck.
Yeah, you just had to challenge him. You lost the fight, but you didn't say it to win.
Yep,
Yeah, you
I
had
just
to add it.
I just changed the fight into a fight of luck and an actual combat. I didn't want to take away that option out of it.
Hyde.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was good thinking.
I mentioned not combat, fight.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, it doesn't say combat. Yeah, no, I agree with you. That was an excellent.
So do we get boons for more than different gods now?
You never talked to the other gods, did you?
Derek.
They're not getting grateful.
Doesn't mean we'll
Derek,
pay.
oh great lord.
Grateful is saying thanks. Being hired means you're getting paid.
Usually when you do a really good thing for a god, they'll throw you a boon.
Alright.
Sometimes put you worth challenges in your way. Depends on the
Thank
god.
you. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
And I bow and walk away and let the man
I've already
return to
made
what he was
half
doing.
my conversation elsewhere.
Let's return to the ship.
Yes, straight to the ship.
And return to the primal plane.
Back to the ship.
Beat that dude's ass.
You actually lost.
You lost.
Well, that's what he said.
Okay, I finally have your new bank total, Yuki.
Oh,
Yes, I would have beat that dude's ass.
No, you will not. Especially if it was who I
Should we
saw
go back
before.
so you can find me?
He didn't have time for this, so we are out. Gone.
Yep. We're leaving.
Oh,
I don't
it's-
want to cause that wrath.
it's that guy. I remember this guy. Out of
Yeah.
character, I remember that guy.
Out of character, I remember that guy. He is the firstborn, just one of his forms. Well, his
Avatar.
yeah, avatar of the form.
Yeah. And I remember like the avatar of the avatar of the avatar kicked our asses.
Yeah. That's why I want to take combat off the table as best I can. Just as it.
So you guys find yourself back on the ship floating above the plateau of death, squeaky squeaky dueling.
Do you want to hit the plane? Do you have one for the prime material plane there, Naze?
Yes, we
Hyde
do.
controls the ship.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
Oh, I guess I could too because I helped translate them.
Yep.
Yeah. We can. But yeah, but I just set up the ship to put my material plane.
Roll a d100.
Hold on. There we go. 7.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that makes sense. I lost the game of luck, and I got 7 out of 100.
Roll a d.
That's why I asked Naze to do it.
Actually, you know what? I have a table for this. I'm just gonna roll on the table.
All right.
The ship begins to glow and do its thing. You know, blackness goes around you as the starry patterns happen as you warp and plane shift to another plane. You find yourself in unfamiliar territory. An endless sea of trees below you.
Are we in the Feywild again?
We're over the Elven Forest.
I
look for the war.
I'm from the Elven Forest. Do these trees look familiar?
I don't think you're from any Elven Forest.
I am from an Elven Forest.
Yeah,
North,
name it.
aren't you? There's no forest there.
So you're from the Cloud City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was born in the ruins of the Elvish city. My mother took me to the Cloud City.
So, how old were you when you traveled from the elf city?
Pretty young.
So, how do you remember a draft?
I'm asking a question if I recognize the trees, guys.
Yeah, you got you.
No, you don't.
Okay.
And I will say this though. I will say this though. You don't recognize them like at all. Like this is not an indigenous tree to the material plane. I would say as an elf, you just innately know what an indigenous tree should look like, and this is not it.
Like, believe me, I actually, despite living on a cloud, I actually do know trees, and those aren't trees. Well, they're trees, but they're weird trees.
I checked the runes. Did they change from what I remember?
They haven't changed at all.
I tried to push the material plane again.
I've seen these
Specifically the
trees
Black
before.
City. What happens?
Nothing.
Did you just click on the wrong thing, Hyde?
I thought these things periodically changed.
Oh, they do.
Stopped
They do.
changing.
Do they?
Make a perception
that's-
check, Naze. Or, yeah, perception. Let's go with perception.
Sorry, I'm on my shitty laptop again.
No worries.
Damn that shitty laptop. It's always worse. 20.
When I mean the runes haven't changed at all, I mean they haven't changed at all. As in, you look Naze, and it's still on the one that you know to be the Honored Isles rune.
Maybe I should ask if we need permission to leave. So I will talk to the honored lady. I get down and I pray. And I say, forgive my ignorance. I forgot to ask for permission to leave the Isles.
Make a wisdom save. No, intelligence save. Oh wait, hang on. This might not affect you. Let me check something up that Dravage might have. Yeah, it did not affect you. You felt a spell try to take a hold on you and instantly fail.
Someone's fucking with us. Can I do some sort of arcana to try and figure this spell out?
There's only a few people who actually try to mess with us.
Psychic
Well, at least
scream tried to affect me when I tried to talk to the honored lady.
who would care about us enough to mess with us at this point?
At you, and I conjure an illusion of a 5-headed ascended dragon.
Would she risk offending the honored lady by blocking a message? that
You
she sent for her?
said, who would have it against us?
Would that be? I'm asking if would she? Would she? I would expect more of direct
Wanted
action.
to devour the soul of a rider because I joined with you. Maybe she's just blind with rage.
Fair. But I would expect more of a direct action from someone like this seems kind of
Yeah. Well, I remember when we were moving before, you had that headache of a psychic thing. So I'm thinking she did do something directly to us.
nice. You see curses? Do I have a curse on me?
I'll use Weird Insight to see if there's a curse on him.
That's a deep question.
I'm a curse in existence, but still.
I will give Naze assistance to try and help him with this.
I'm trying. It's not necessarily that he would succeed automatically. The problem is I'm trying to decide if something actually would flag as a curse.
Well, would it flag with anything?
Dumb luck.
With Naze, yes. With other people, probably not. Weird Insight is one of those things that gives you profound things. Access to profound knowledge that you don't normally get. Or it could literally just tell them your deepest, darkest secret. Like you wet the bed till you were 5.
4.5, okay?
Magically learn 1-factor secret. And you're trying to hone it in to specifically look for curses.
That's what he asked for.
Okay. Then I'm going to say nothing registers as a curse on him.
No curses.
Well, there we go. Go curses.
And they were hitting a different button, right, than the Honored Isles button?
Yeah, just keeping us in the aisles.
Yeah,
Which is
that's
not-
what. Yeah, that's what
Right?
happened.
Or something else.
I mean, you literally went through the motions of teleporting or plane shifting and then didn't plane shift. In fact, actually, you did plane shift to a different part of the plane.
Yep.
I wish I could find the creature that I'm trying to think of right now. Hang on.
Should we go back to the firstborn and ask him something? Maybe?
Oh, it's
He's
it's
really
okay.
the only god that we could talk to without getting controlled.
That's why I can't.
Well, it's more about what are we on these isles? Because I do not know any place that it is. Teleport doesn't seem to work. Well, within the ship.
Or near Alismar.
Sorry?
We are near Alismar.
Is that near where the honored lady is? Or I don't know this place you speak of. Well, that's cool.
There is almost an endless forest of those under you.
Are they considered chaos beasts?
Oh no.
No. No, they're not, sadly. You would take one look and realize that they are a plant.
I like how every plant has their own little girl and dog to eat.
Yes.
Apparently.
Almighty of bosses. Is Ellesmere, is that near the Honored Lady or anything else?
Hang on. To be perfectly honest, it's been a hot minute since I've been to my own plane. I don't remember. I know it's
I'm trying
the
to.
west.
I'm thinking.
Hang on. Where did I put it?
Yeah. So
It's
that is
literally been since
the far
campaign
west.
1. So it has been a hot minute.
I guess technically, yes, we are close to the Honored Lady. Because if we're on the far west, she's in the center.
All right. Which direction's the center?
I point.
I steer to where it's pointing. Remain like that, like a compass.
I turn my off switch on. Darkness. Way.
All of a sudden, you cannot see Blair. Hi, that's your name.
Compass. I turn my off. I got to get rid of the darkness.
That. Huh. Uh-huh. Memory serves, you're going east.
If that's where he's pointing.
Is that where you're pointing?
Yeah, I'm pointing to the center, to the palace.
Alright, then you are going east. For the time being. Shall I
I
find
would
the...
say
Aha!
if you
Found it. It was not where it was supposed to be.
that's fair.
Fucking scared me.
Sorry.
I thought we popped out like we're about to fight.
When you see the aisles, you should rotate around to one of the bridges.
Oh,
and
I was completely wrong. You are on the south side of the island.
Why are you letting us see that, man? You're about to be my compass. Robert, you failed me.
when the darkness comes back, I'm pointing the right direction. I'm pointing north. You must have turned the ship
Which direction? I can't see.
that way.
That is way, but what is that way? Still
North.
can't see.
North.
Which way's
I
north?
got rid of the darkness.
Okay, there's north.
North. Once you get over the trees, you want to lower the boat down because you don't want to become flying in.
All right.